have written today's answer. So today's question was regarding the contribution of anthropologists. So there are n number of anthropologists and we should be like देखो जितने सारे anthropologists हैं उनको आप prepare नहीं कर सकते. But at least जितने prominent anthropologists हैं you should have a basic idea. और जो भी I have heard some students this time talking in paper 2 they have asked about K.S. Singh or V.N. Mishra and Robert Brucewood and we haven't prepared about it. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. Okay, these were the anthropologists whom we have read once and not just once but many times. Okay, like Robert Brucewood का नाम हम लोगों ने when we study lower Paleolithic culture and middle Paleolithic culture of South India, we have studied the contribution of Robert Brucewood. अगर आपको कुछ भी नहीं पता था specifically, तो at least if you have read lower Paleolithic and middle Paleolithic culture of India, तो then you would definitely have heard his name. तो आपको वही चीज लिखनी थी वहां पे. ओके, द कंट्रीब्यूशन इन आर्कियोलॉजी. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज वी एन मिश्रा. तो वी एन मिश्रा इज क्रेडिटेड विद डिस्कवरी ऑफ ईस्टर्न इंडिया में, यूपी में उन्होंने डिस्कवरी की है, आर्कियोलॉजिकल कंट्रीब्यूशन की, एंड दिस वाज द क्वेश्चन दैट वाज आस्क्ड. एंड नाउ कमिंग टू के.एस. सिंह. okay, that we'll see, and you will see that the concepts that we are already reading that is present in our syllabus have in some way or the other mentioned almost all the anthropologists who have been asked. Okay, so you should be like, जब भी आप कुछ भी पढ़ो तो you should अपना दिमाग और अपनी आंखें एकदम खुली रखो कि किन किन एंथ्रोपोलॉजिस्ट का नाम पढ़ रहे हो, because they may come as a 10-marker question in itself. Okay, so the first question was the contribution of Leela Dube. So here Leela Dube is credited to bring feminism in Indian anthropology. Actually Leela Dube was wife of S.C. Dube, and S.C. Dube की wife थी, and S.C. Dube was an anthropologist who was working among Gonds, and Gonds में जब वो काम कर रहे थे तो लीला दुबे को वो अपने साथ लेके गए. Why? Because he felt that the Gond women are not very much comfortable in answering the questions of male anthropologists. So Leela Dube उनको assist करने गई, and through her studies of Gond women, she basically got interested or got initiated into anthropology. Rite of passage था वो उनका. ओके, एंड उसके बाद उनको गोंड की स्टडी करने, गोंड वुमेन की स्टडी करने के बाद ये समझ में आया कि हाउ बेसिकली द कल्चर बेसिकली इज लीडिंग टू जेंडरिंग, और कल्चर क्रिएट जेंडर रोल्स. एंड यहां से उन्होंने किनशिप स्टडी शुरू की एंड एंथ्रोपोलॉजी ऑफ वुमेन, एंड दैट वाज इन द स्टडी ऑफ गोंड. ओके, एंड देन शी नोटिस्ड द जेंडर डिस्पैरिटीज that exist even in the tribal women of Gond, and she wanted to understand how these gender disparities are created. So she found that these gender disparities are created by ritual, caste, ceremonies, sayings and songs. So various cultural features or traits, they basically lead to gendering, or they basically tell the woman how to behave, किस तरीके से. So folk stories हैं जहाँ पे ideal woman का idea बताया जाएगा, या songs हैं उसमें basically जो wicked woman है या evil woman है उनके बारे में portray किया जाएगा, या witchcraft and all that stuff. They basically lead to gendering. They basically tell how a woman, an ideal woman is supposed to behave in a society. And this part of this we have seen in the question gender and caste also. Okay, wherein I have mentioned that कि high caste और low caste में लीला दुबे ने बताया था कि कैसे gender inequality exist करती है. Okay, you can quote that part as well here. So now she says that कि women are very much central to maintain the boundary of the caste. Okay, that means women are gateway of caste. This was the statement that was given by Leela Dube, and she says that she finds that there is in high caste, there is high ritualization of virginity, and there is a glorification of motherhood and also marriage. So that creates the ideal roles of women. So woman is supposed to be married, and if married, she is supposed to give birth to a male child, and then also before marriage, the virginity is held as a virtue of woman, and this basically restrict or control sexuality of women. पहली चीज. ठीक है। दूसरी चीज, शी गेव elaborately gave the concept of seed and earth on studying the various societies on the basis of gender. So उन्होंने बताया कि हर सोसाइटी में सीड एंड अर्थ कंसेप्ट, जो पेट्रीलिनियल सोसाइटी है, पेट्रियार्कल सोसाइटी है, वो वैलिड है। सीड एंड अर्थ क्या है? तो बेसिकली लाइक अर्थ इज द ground or a plain ground on which a particular seed is sown and that ground gives birth to a plant. ठीक है। So it is the belief that the quality of seed will basically decide the quality of the plant, first thing. And second thing, the owner of the seed is the owner of the plant. In the same way, in patriarchal society, the man provides the seed and the woman is nothing but on earth, whose work is just to give birth to the plant. But the owner of the seed, that is the man, is the owner of the plant or owner of the child. So basically he will transmit his kinship or his name or his surname or his blood to the next generation. So इस तरीके से पेट्रियार्की की आइडिया बताते हैं कि ये सीड एंड अर्थ वाला कंसेप्ट, दिस इज वैलिड इन ऑल द सोसाइटीज, ओके, इन ऑल द पेट्रियार्कल सोसाइटीज, एंड दिस इज यूज्ड to justify patriarchy or to explain patriarchy. Okay, this is the people and this is how they believe in it. Okay, and दूसरा एक concept of vessel is also there. तो वेसल की तरह वो बोलते हैं कि गोंड सोसाइटी को जब उन्होंने स्टडी किया तो उन्होंने बोला कि गोंड में ये माना जाता था कि जो वुमेन है, दे आर लाइक अर्थन पॉट्स और अर्थन वेसल्स, दैट मीन्स दे कैन नॉट बी यूज्ड अगेन। ठीक है, एक बार आपने, जैसे कुल्हड़ वगैरह है, आप उसको एक बार यूज करते हो एंड देन यू कैन नॉट यूज इट अगेन। इन द सेम वे वुमेन आर लाइक अर्थन वेसल्स, दे कैन नॉट बी यूज्ड अगेन, बट मेन आर लाइक मेटल वेसल्स, ओके, एंड जिसकी वजह से आप उनको हमेशा यूज कर सकते, दे नेवर गेट ओल्ड एंड दे कैन मैरी एन नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स। लेकिन वुमेन आर लाइक earthen pots, they cannot be used again, and this is how the patriarchal aspect is generalized, or this is the belief system that establishes or inculcates patriarchy in the Gond society. ऐसा इन्होंने बताया। ओके, नेक्स्ट आइडिया जो इनकी जो मेजर स्टडी थी, दैट इज मेट्रिलिनी एंड इस्लाम। तो she studied the data that was collected by Abdul Rahman Kutti in a village कालीपेनी इन लकाडीव्स और लक्षद्वीप, ठीक है, जहां पे a group of Muslim tribes they are living, okay, or a group of tribes who have accepted Islam are living, okay, and these are the people who have accepted Islam somewhere in 14th century AD, okay, and they were initially before conversion to Islam they were initially matrilineal in nature, okay, और आज भी वो matrilineal है, and so what she want to understand is how matrilineal has interacted with Islam, which is like matrilineal is a different kind of system, social system, जहाँ पे surname और ये सब चीजें mother के through you know about matrilineal, and the second case is Islam, which is totally patriarchal in nature. Okay, so she wanted to understand how these two are interacting with each other and how matrilineal is able to survive in presence of Islam also. Okay, क्योंकि आज के टाइम पे she describe अब्दुल रहमान कुट्टी की जो आइडिया है वो वहां पे उन्होंने बता दिया कि यहाँ पे तारावाड़ सिस्टम है and whatever system is there in what we have read in Kathleen Gauss studies of Nayars, okay, exactly वैसा ही सिस्टम वहां पे भी है। ठीक है, पूरा फैमिली का सिस्टम ऐसा ही है, मैट्रिलिनियल है, मैट्रिलिनियल मेल हेड्स द फैमिली, ओके। सो शी वांटेड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट हाउ दीज टू आर इंटरेक्टिंग, इस्लाम, पेट्रियार्कल इस्लाम एंड मैट्रिलिनियल सोसाइटी। सो शी सेज दैट शी कंक्लूड्स दैट मैट्रिलिनी विंस अगेन एंड अगेन, particularly where the system of social organization is also congruent with the economic survival. What does this statement means is that कि जहां पे इकोनॉमिक सर्वाइवल की बात आएगी या जहां पे बेसिकली इकोनॉमिक एस्पेक्ट की बात आएगी, तो यू विल फाइंड दैट मैट्रिलिनी इज ए बेटर ऑप्शन। व्हाई? बिकॉज द कोकोनट का काम है इनका और वो मोस्टली वुमेन कंट्रोल कर रही हैं, एंड मेन आर अवे ऑन शिप्स फ्रॉम द प्लेस ऑफ हैबिटेट, वो फिशिंग विशिंग पे जाते हैं, एंड इसीलिए इन ऑर्डर टू प्रोटेक्ट देमसेल्फ और इन ऑर्डर टू मतलब सेफ्टी के लिए the women they come together, okay, and that's why matrilineal is a better form of organization there, and this is basically in congruence with the economic survival, the kind of economic practices they have, subsistence practice. Matrilineal is a better form than तो बेसिकली यहाँ पे वो फंक्शनलिस्ट अप्रोच यूज करें, wherein all the institutions should be integrated, should work in an integrated form, okay, and that's why matrilineal integrates with the economy, okay, and that's why it is functional. And जैसे जैसे and she also says that कि जहाँ पे transition आएगा, whenever there will be transition, this transition will be further dominated by Islam, और Islam will basically direct the kind of transition. अब अगर मान लो कि इस सिस्टम में transition आएगा, तो in that case Islam will be the dominant force, it will be as per the rules of Islam, but अभी तक जब तक initial system है वहां पे जब तक economy वैसी रहेगी तब तक matrilineal will be the dominant force, okay. Next, you can basically conclude by saying that after Iravati Karve, it's the Leela Dube who made path-breaking contribution in with bringing gender sensitivity in anthropology of India, and also she brought academic credibility to women's studies. So this is she is credited to bring feminism to Indian anthropology or Indian sociology, जो भी आप कहोगे, okay. So this can be the conclusion of a 10-marker question.